In this video, we'll see 3 ways you can build wealth instantly. These will not only help you to experience deep happiness with your money, but also get you feeling motivated to take action on your financial goals. If you're new here, please hit the like button and subscribe. Let's crack into it. They say that money makes the world go round. We all care about money, but I think what we actually want is happiness with money, which I will define as wealth in this video. Clearly, someone with no money to afford their basic needs will find it difficult to be happy and so isn't wealthy. But on the other hand, if someone has loads of money but feels sad and miserable each day, we probably still wouldn't call them wealthy. If wealth is happiness with money, then to gain wealth, we need both wealth skills and wealth state. Wealth skills enable us to amass money, whether it is by advancing our careers, budgeting our expenses, or investing prudently. Most of us know that these skills are important, but they only have a positive impact on our lives when met with the right wealth state. An empowering wealth state is what allows us to experience deep happiness with our money and feel motivated to take action toward building true wealth. So in this video, I want to focus on 3 wealth states that I found particularly helpful in my life. I think this is what holds us back from great wealth, because most of us have some money and already know what to do to amass more. I believe these 3 tweaks will help you to realize more wealth instantly and enjoy the journey along the way. Our first wealth state is to do a 10-minute Thanksgiving. Each night, take 10 minutes to run through everything you did during the day, picking out every time that money either flowed in or flowed out of your life. This might be from receiving your monthly salary, or paying for a nice meal, or even buying a bus ticket. Each time you find money flowing in, take a moment to feel grateful for it entering your life. Gratitude breaks down the subconscious sense of entitlement that we feel to the money that we receive, which leads to resentment and not happiness. Take low-wage Lawrence, who earns $3,000 a month. He sees those around him earning more and so feels bitter that he is getting too little. Or there is high-earning Hannah, who earns $30,000 a month. She convinces herself that she deserves to earn more than others because she suffers more pain at her job, and so she wears her misery like a badge of honor. Thanking your money is about letting go of this entitlement, freeing you to find happiness and fulfillment in what you do. This transforms the money that you receive from misery money into happy money, giving you instant wealth. On the flip side, each time you find money flowing out, take a moment to thank your money for paying for what you bought. If it helped you buy a nice dinner, thank your money for its service. And if it was wasted on clothes you later regret buying, then thank your money anyway for its sacrifice. There are a few ways that this makes you wealthier. First, by reliving the experiences that you spent money on, such as that nice dinner, you deepen your happiness with no added cost. Also, it relieves the pain of letting go of your money, especially if you feel any lingering remorse from impulse purchases. By deepening your positive experiences and finding peace with the money that you let go in exchange, we instantly realize more happiness with our money and so more wealth. More importantly, thanking our money helps us to distinguish between things we bought that we really valued and cared about and the things we bought on impulse that brought us no lasting happiness. This puts us in a prime state to cut out these wasteful purchases and leads us to our steady mode, saving for freedom. We all know we should save, but without a compelling reason that really motivates us to limit our spending, then we either fail to save or succeed and feel miserable. For me, the most compelling reason to save is freedom. Specifically, freedom from oppressive debt, freedom from stress, and the freedom to follow our hearts. The first phase of our savings journey brings us freedom from oppressive debt because we avoid spending on debt with oppressive interest payments, such as credit card debt or personal loans. Also, putting money aside helps us to pay down all debts that are oppressive in size, such as student loans or car loans. The next phase of our savings journey is freedom from stress. As we clear off oppressive debt and start building up our bank balance, we don't have to worry as much about whether we're able to sustain ourselves in the event of an emergency, such as being laid off from our jobs or getting into an accident. Finally, as we build up our nest egg, we gain the freedom to follow our heart when making pivotal decisions in life. Once we no longer need to worry about our immediate survival, we are more able to dedicate our time and effort to the things we really care about and make us really truly happy. But I promise to talk about instant wealth. Let's take two sisters, Spending Samantha and Saving Sally, who both have $20,000 in the bank. Since both have the same amount of money, it might seem that both have the same level of wealth. However, if Spending Samantha spends $4,000 a month, whereas Saving Sally spends $2,000 a month, then Spending Samantha only has the freedom to be out of a job for 5 months, upon which her savings will run out, whereas Saving Sally's freedom is for up to 10 months, which is twice as long as Samantha. This means that by cutting your spending in half, you immediately double your freedom. And if this freedom brings you happiness, then this also leads to an instant increase in your wealth. Of course, we can't cut our spending to zero or we'll starve. But we can start by cutting out the spending that doesn't bring us any lasting happiness. The key to this wealth state is to realize that saving is not just about building a nest egg for tomorrow, but also about making yourself more free today. With a deeply compelling reason to save and some practice, I believe you'll come to find saving fun rather than a pain. And if you consistently spend only on things that make you truly happy and you save the rest, you may realize that you quickly end up with more money than you know what to do with. This is a happy problem to have and leads us to our intense mode, instant investing gains. We all know we should invest, but we often drag our feet because it's pain first, pleasure later. Most of us know about the power of compound interest, but few of us take action to benefit from it because the payoff seems like a blur in the far distant future, whereas the effort required to start investing today is very real. To solve this timing mismatch, I've found that the most empowering wealth state to take action is to mentally realize investment gains instantly from the money that we invest. First, I should qualify that this only works if you diversify your portfolio and have a long investment horizon. To diversify your portfolio, you'll need to invest across asset classes, industries, and geographies. Also, you'll need to leave your money invested for at least 10 years. So this only works for money you definitely won't need for the entire time, even in an emergency. The good news is that with a diversified portfolio and enough time in the market, you are almost certain to double your money and potentially make a lot more than that. The key here is to instantly realize this expected investment gain of doubling your money, which you can do in good faith if you commit to leaving your money untouched no matter what. For example, let's say you have $100,000 saved up and you decide to invest $20,000. I would immediately see my $20,000 as doubling to $40,000, and so I would see my net worth increasing from $100,000 to $120,000. With this wealth state, we have more money instantly for every dollar we invest, and so gain wealth instantly. But This wealth state also helps us to be happier with the money we invest through greater peace. While our investments are almost certain to double given enough time, they are also almost certain to see painful drops in the meantime. By taking a long-term view and committing to leave your money untouched no matter what, you condition your mind not to feel panic, since you will never take your money out anyway. And so we have our 3 wealth states: the 10-minute Thanksgiving, saving for freedom, and instant investing gains. Thanksgiving helps us to spot spending that doesn't bring us lasting happiness, so we can cut them out as we save for freedom. And as we save for freedom, we'll inevitably end up with more money than our basic needs, so we can invest it to realize instant gains in our life. No matter where you are on your wealth journey, I hope these wealth states help you to experience more happiness with your money. And ultimately, the best way to go the distance is to enjoy the journey, and that in itself is true wealth.